Ted Goodz and the Devil's Reject, they're not rookies. They may be new here in Beyond Wrestling, but these guys have been around the block and then some, specifically here in New England. Of course, Chris Dickinson recently relocating from New York to the southeast Massachusetts area, and that's
where... He's a traitor. He left the hood. He couldn't take it no more. He was scared.
Well, I don't know about that, but now that he is up here in New England, he's got to see a lot of Ted Goodz and the Devil's Reject, so he must think very highly of them.
I mean, imagine wrestling a guy called the Devil's Reject. I mean, why?
I can't imagine that at all. Can you?
I mean, I would if I needed to, but which, you know, I'll talk about my special announcement later today. And
that's right.
Yeah.
Takedown by Dickinson, roll up, no. Little feeling out process here between Dickinson and the Devil's Reject.
I mean, the Reject, he's pretty calm for a Devil. Like, look at him. Like, he's, you know, I expect, you know, snarling and, like, you know, drooling and whatnot, but he's pretty composed. I respect that.
Dickinson trying to gain an advantage from behind here. That's one way to do it, with some clubbing forearms to the back. Tries a back suplex. Reject out of the way. Irish whip. But he stops, tries a leg lariat, misses. Dickinson tries the kick, no, taken down, elbow missed. And Dickinson with the equalizer, nice boot to the gut.
Yeah, Dickinson said he's not playing that game.
No. Snapmare takeover from the Dirty Daddy, and one of the strongest kicks in professional wrestling, straight to the back.
I heard that all the way over here.
And now Ted Goodz, one of the more popular figures in the New England scene. Everybody loves this guy.
I mean, look at him. Look at him. He looks like $1 million. You know, I talked to him backstage. You know, he's a little cocky. He's arrogant, you know. But to me, that's confidence.
Absolutely.
And that goes a long way in professional wrestling. You have to believe you're the best to be the best.
Look at this test of strength here.
I mean, is Dickinson the guy to try that with?
I haven't seen a good old-fashioned knuckle lock showdown in a while, so I'm very impressed with that. But Dickinson, forget about the knuckles. He's going with the palm, with some chops to the chest of Goodz. And now Dirty Daddy getting crazy.
He's like a man-man. In the ring and out of the ring.
Oh, no. Tried the up and over, came straight down on Goodz.
And Dickinson just had a meltdown.
And Goodz firing back with some chops of his own. Big running knee. Falls it up with a cutter. And Dickinson's head bounces off the mat like a basketball. 2 count only.
I mean, Crockett, the way they were hitting each other, if that was any other normal person in that ring, they would have both knocked each other out.
Yeah,
but they're still standing. And Dickinson kind of has like a look on his face, like it's like a, is that a smirk?
Oh, it's a smile. He enjoys that. He's a maniac.
Okay.
Absolutely. Almost
Jakka.
savage, you could say. And speaking of which, the smooth savage Jakka in the ring now. Headbutt. Falls it up. Gets clubbed with a forearm by Goodz. And the double chop. And again.
Because Jakka's feeling good.
Jakka's feeling real good. As you pointed out earlier, looking good as well.
Got fresh gear on.
Irish whip into the corner. Tried to reverse it. Couldn't. Rolling kick into the corner. Falls it up. The big suplex. Makes the cover. 2 count only.
And the one thing that people forget about Jakka is the fact that he's an excellent singles competitor.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can talk about all the people that he's beaten in Evolve. I mean, the biggest one is, I would say, Keith Lee.
Yes. It was a singles match in Beyond Wrestling that got him recognized by Evolve and signed against Matt Riddle.
And Jakka has done it all. Jakka and Chris Dickinson, they are the longest reigning Evolve Tag Team Champions ever in history.
Definitely.
All because of me, but...
Well, I don't know about that, but... Oh. big chop from Jaka. The smooth savage he's now calling himself. And Teddy Goodz firing back. And now it's just two alpha males, striking each other.
It's like they're fighting for dominance at this point. It's like who can hit the hardest.
Absolutely. Jaka Irish whip reversed. Goodz charging, and he runs right into a chop on the second rope. Here comes the Devil's Reject to cut him off and take his attention away.
And it's impressive how long Ted has been in the ring. I mean, he's been in there the majority of this match.
2 count only there, as the Devil's Reject provided enough of a distraction to let Teddy Goodz take control of this match. And now we're gonna see what kind of tag team finesse they have, Stokely.
Now the Devil's coming out. Those vicious clubs to the chest.
And he has to be careful not to let Jaka get into that corner, because the more time Dickinson has to fire up, the crazier he gets when he finally gets in the ring.
I mean, can Dickinson get any crazier? Look at him. Look at that mustache. That's as crazy as it gets.
I didn't think he could get crazier, then he had the mustache, so who knows what else he could pull out of his bag of tricks.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. I mean, he did leave his house willingly looking like that, so.
Absolutely. Irish whip into the corner. Devil's Reject charges, misses, and instead of going for a tag, Jaka letting frustrations get the best of him. Monkey flip, but the Devil's Reject
landed
lands.
right on his feet.
Runs into a headbutt to the gut, double chop. Goes for that big spinning kick, takes the legs out. Double chop to the back.
Vintage Jaka.
And again, he's not going for the tag, Stokely. And he paid for it. Death Valley driver. No.
Look at Ted. He's telling him, make the tag. Give him to me. I want Jaka. I want him here. I want him right now.
Absolutely.
Club to the back. And they're doing great isolating Jaka, keeping him as far away from Chris Dickinson as possible.
Goodz cuts Dickinson off. And now Dickinson
and
coming
that's a good
in.
tag team. Dickinson was trying.
And credit to Stephen Dumang for actually catching him. That was impressive.
Of course, he's a professional. He's one of the best referees in Beyond. He's not going to take that garbage.
Teddy Goodz and the Devil's Reject.
Double chop.
And now taunting Dickinson. I don't think that's smart.
Not at all.
Jaka rolls, and he gets the tag. And now Dickinson going to return the favor. And the Dirty Daddy running clotheslines for the New England regulars. And Dickinson follows it up with a double clubbing blow and a German suplex to boot.
Uh-oh, I wonder, is Ted gonna regret earlier in this match when he was just slapping the living hell out of Dickinson? Yep.
Big power bomb from the Dirty Daddy makes the cover.
Oh, Teddy barely got his shoulders up.
Barely getting the shoulders up is right. As now Jaka back in the ring, and maybe we're gonna see some double team action here.
And that's the thing about Dickinson. I mean, like, you may be watching at home and going, you know what, Dickinson, you know, that mustache, you know, the way he looks, you know, he's kind of like unassuming. But Dickinson, like, when you're in that ring with him, there's a certain fear that you get.
Makes the cover, and the Devil's Reject in to cut it off. And now Jaka's gonna make him pay for that one. And now Doom Patrol in control of this contest. And when they're in control Beyond Wrestling, there are very few teams that can finish them. Doomsday device here, but the Devil's Reject is right there to push Jaka down.
Good, that was the move that's won them many championships in the past. That's the move that took them to WWE Access and had them retain their Evolved Tag Team Championships.
Spinning back kick German combination. Oh, Goodz with a dive to the floor, but he caught his own leg and went straight down. The Devil's Reject with a moonsault in the ring. I'm surprised Teddy Goodz can walk. That was scary. but now Dickinson is all alone in there. Jaka is down. It doesn't look like he's moving on the floor.
But of course Ted is back. I mean, he knows this is opportunity. This is his moment.
Dickinson continuing to fight both men as Goodz and the Devil's Reject are reeling.
And Dickinson is fighting on his own. They're taking it to him, clubs to the chest, to the back of the head.
Knee to the chest. Taking Dickinson up top.
Looks like they're going for a double suplex.
Going for a big finish here, but Jaka back on his feet. Oh no.
Oh, powerbomb. Dickinson struggling. Ted is holding on to the ropes.
And now he finds himself in that doomsday device that they were able to get out of earlier, but no longer.
It's it.
Good night, Teddy Goodz. Dickinson with the cover. And that is it. Doom Patrol picks up the victory.